Hi, I'm Kate, and this is my friend Nick.
Shalom.
And the lesbians are taking over Cheap Applause.
We're gonna grab you by the pussy.
So I invited Nick onto the show because she is the only person I actually know who's watching Finding Prince Charming.
I don't know why I watch it. Rob is so boring. I forgot to tell you, I watched his porn video. And it was
huge.
gross.
Oh. So this week's episode kicks off with Robert and Lance coming to the house to give the boys a little pop quiz, get to know Robert. These questions were so random.
Like really nondescript questions.
Yeah, like
that I don't even know about Kate.
Yeah, that I wouldn't know about anyone.
What's your middle name?
My middle name's Anne.
What's my middle name? It's Marie.
You're such a Marie. And they asked him a question, like what his childhood crush was, and I actually didn't know anyone on that list other than Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
I don't know who Jonathan Taylor Thomas is.
No. From Home Improvement fame, from Tom and Huck, the voice of Simba in The Lion King. So Justin's the only one who seems to know all the answers and wins the solo date with Prince Charming.
For Justin's one-on-one date, they go to an art gallery.
The date seems to be going well, and then Robert decides for them to draw each other.
My mother used to smack me because I couldn't color in the lines.
Are you ready?
I'm so ready. I drew you as a stick figure because you're skinny as fuck.
So, I drew Nick essentially as the sunglass emoji, but with like hair on top. This is an awful idea. Justin does a portrait of Robert, just tries to like do the best he can with this fucking task. Then like of course Robert draws like Justin as the fucking sun because he's such a light.
With two sides underneath him, one is happy and one is sad.
Well, great. He knows sun, happy, and sad. How are you that hot? Get cast in a reality show as the main love interest and are still this awful.
I mean, I could do it. I have been waiting for the lesbian bachelorette for so long. Don't tell my girlfriend.
Finding Princess Charming would just be like all women of Chad's like emotional like caliber. Just everyone's just crying and no one knows what they're doing and there's a burn. Speaking of Chad, so the rest of the suitors have to go on group dates with Robert. Dylan and Chad are paired together to go on a dancing date. Chad gets very upset that he is not getting any time with Robert, and he has a full-on meltdown. Back at the house, things start going much worse for Chad.
Chad and Dylan had a very mask-for-mask moment.
He decides to come at Dylan for like being in his room.
While Dylan was just gladly eating some potato chips and not moving out of Chad's room.
Meanwhile, I love that fucking Brandon's just sitting there so uncomfortable, just like trying to be like a good and decent person while these like fucking like trash humans are like having a fight in front of him. So everything comes to a head for Chad at the black tie affair. He decides to go nuts on Robert, saying that he is dishonest, has not been true to Chad. And ultimately, Chad decides to leave the competition, throwing the tie in Robert's face. So that was this week's Chad-crazed episode of Finding Prince Charming. Tune in next week for our next episode. Tom will be back, thank God. But thanks so much to my friend Nick for...
I'm leaving. I'm done with this.